All right, so we got the recording up. So normally I'd be like, for all this protection, Louisa, it's usually $25 a week, just $100 a month. Comfortable? You say comfortable, I say, okay. So now I am a little bit ahead of myself. I don't even know if you fully qualify. The way that this works is today we're just going to fill out your application. And then in 6 to 8 weeks, you're going to get a policy in the mail saying accepted or denied. So Louisa, were you born in California?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. And then approximately how tall are you?
5'3".
5'3", okay. Approximate weights?
Say like 117.
117, alrighty, sounds good. And if it's a male, I'm always like, okay, pure muscle, right? Perfect. Right up here, I'm going to put your IBEW, local 595, because you're part of the union. Now moving down here, Louisa, do you have a valid driver's license?
Yes.
Okay, what is that number? It's FA254036, and that's California?
Correct.
Alrighty, sounds good. Louisa, what do you do for work? What is your exact job title?
I am a gymnastics coach.
Coach, perfect. What's the exact company you're working for?
Royals Gymnastics.
Royals, perfect. Sounds good. And then putting in here the address we're going to be mailing the policy out to. That's the same one we had on file, which is the 121 C Street.
Correct.
Perfect. And that's in Tracy, California.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And zip code I have down is 95376. And then we have an email address as lv@yahoo.com. Is that correct?
Correct.
Perfect. Now, the phone number that you want on file, is that going to be the phone number that I called you on today, which was the 209-595-4246?
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect. And then we could put a secondary phone number. Did you want to put a secondary?
No, just that first one.
Just that one. Okay, perfect. Next thing down is going to be your beneficiaries. Louisa, God forbid, but when you do pass away, who do you want this money to go to?
My sister.
Your sister. What is your sister's name?
Emily Lott.
Emily Lott. All right. So that's your sister. Now you do need a contingent beneficiary. So God forbid, but if anything happens to the both of you guys, who do you want the money to go to?
My other sister.
Your other sister. Okay, sounds good. We'll put Lott also, and that's going to be sister. Perfect. Sounds good. Now I'm going to ask the second half of the medical questions, Louisa. Now bear with me. Some of these questions, they are a little bit nonsense, but I do have to ask them. It's just procedure. Okay.
Okay.
Have you ever gone to any alcohol abuse classes?
No.
You don't use any hard drugs, do you?
Nope.
Not an air pilot, scuba diver, lice do either?
Mm-mm.
Any high blood pressure, diabetes, heart attacks, or strokes?
No.
Any brain disorders besides what your spouse says you have?
No.
Okay, you have all 10 toes and fingers, right?
Yeah.
All right, do you want to double count just to make sure?
Mm-hmm. We're good.
Okay, sounds good. I'm just messing with you. Have you ever been treated for any tumors or masses within the last 10 years?
No.
Perfect. Have you had a physical exam in the last 5 years?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Let me make this very easy for you. Louisa, you're very healthy. Do you take any medications daily or have any sicknesses I need to know about?
No, I'm all good.
Perfect. Sounds good. And no tobacco, no marijuana, correct?
Correct.
Sounds good. Now, Louisa, if you were to go to the doctors, where do you usually go? I just need the facility name.
Kaiser.
Kaiser. Okay, Kaiser in what city?
Tracy.
Tracy, California. Okay, let me go ahead and look that up. Perfect. So Kaiser and Tracy. That's the one off of Grant Line Road. Sound about familiar?
Yeah.
Address is 2185 West Grant Line Road, Tracy, California. Alrighty. And then when's the last time you went to a doctor? Just like a month and a year. And this could be for any reasoning at all.
I would say like last summer. So summer 2020. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just gonna put down January of 2020. I'm sure it was around that sometime around there, right?
Yeah, like the summertime, like the 6th.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. Perfect. And then the city we have is Tracy. Alrighty, Louisa. So moving here, you're going to be getting a verification phone call from my home office within the next couple of weeks. They just want to make sure that I was very polite to you. I explained everything very well, that we didn't yell at each other. Okay, at least not yet. What's the best time for them to give you that call?
In the morning is fine.
In the mornings. Okay, I can do 8 to 12. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Perfect. Already 8 to 12. And then we can mail the policy to one of our local offices and you come pick it up, or we can mail it directly to your address. Which one is better for you?
To my address is fine.
To your address. Okay, so that's what I'm going to click here, policy holder. Last couple things in the application here. Louisa, you are a U.S. citizen, correct?
Correct.
Alrighty. So what's the social?
It's going to be
618-137111, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. All right. Sounds good. And the last couple of things in the application here. What is the bank that we're going to be using for this? This is the same bank that if you were to get hurt and you're in the hospital, that they're going to put your income replacement into for you.
Chase.
Chase Bank. Okay. Sounds good. Did you open that up in Tracy?
Yeah.
All right. So Louisa, we work with Chase. So we already have the routing number on file. So all I'm going to need for that bank is going to be the account number.
Okay.
Perfect. And then do you have like the mobile, if you don't have it, do you have like the mobile app on your phone?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, perfect. So it'll be right on there.
Okay.
Perfect. And then it is, so your, looks like your account number is going to be 0000000.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, Louisa, it does make me type it in twice for security purposes. What is it? One more time.
0000000.
Okay, perfect. And Louisa, this is a checking account that we're using, correct?
Yes.
All right. Now, Louisa, this is going to be taken out once a month. Like I said, the best part about that is it's going to be taken out the date of your choosing once a month. So if you have all your bills beginning of the month, you can choose the end of the month. You have the next paycheck. Makes it a lot easier for you. So what date works best for you?
Let's do the first.
The first of every month. Okay, sounds good. Now, Louisa, moving forward, in the next 1 to 5 days, there is going to be a one-time hold on your bank account. That's to start the underwriting process. But as I stated before, you are going to be conditionally covered during the 6 to 8 weeks. So if anything happens to you, you are able to file a claim. And on the very first payment, there is just a $10 policy fee. So for the very first one, it's going to be just $117 a month. After that, it'll be $107 on the first of every month. Okay.
All right.
Perfect. Now, Louisa, looks like we have everything on file here. On the top of my page, right in the top left corner, do you see where it says validate?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and validate this. This is going to tell us if we made any errors or any mistakes at all. And once it says there are no errors in this form, I'll go ahead and show you the next step. So let's make sure that we have 0 errors. Sometimes it does take us a couple seconds. I apologize.
All good.
Or it wants to take very long today. All right, perfect. Do you see my screen how it says there are no errors in this form?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and press OK, and I'm going to exit out of this. And as you can see right here, do you see how like a little blue glasses right here where it says Super Combo? That means that your application is now fully locked and going to be sent to our home office. So I have no access to any of your information. Okay. And right here, I'm going to show you electronic disclosure form showing that we have no access to any of your information the second it's sent up to our home office, which we just validated and are doing that right now. Okay. Do you want to take a picture of the electronic disclosure form so you kind of see that everything's closed? Okay, perfect. Sounds good. So last thing we're going to need to do today, Louisa, is we're going to have to do a Zoom signature. This is going to be your computer signature, just stating that we did everything together. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open up the chat room. And the very first thing I'm going to do is type in my first and last, or type in the word Zoom signature. And I'm going to do my signature first. So this is just stating that we did everything together today. We were both very nice to each other and we did it all on Zoom. I just did mine. Now all I need to do is go ahead and open up the chat room and type in your first and last name. And again, this is your signature saying that we did everything together.
Okay.
Perfect. I just got that. Let me make sure. Perfect. It just transmitted onto my application. So we're all good there. So we're all finished up pretty much for today, Louisa. A couple things I want you to look out for over the next couple weeks. Louisa, I now work for you. I'm your direct agent. So anytime you have any questions, concerns, need to file a claim, change an address, anything at all, I'm going to be your go-to person. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a text message with my digital business card that we have all of my personal information. Please save my phone number because if you ever need me, you can call me. Okay. And then in the next 6 to 8 weeks, you're going to be getting a policy in the mail saying congratulations, you're accepted or denied. And then also in the next 2 weeks, you'll be getting a verification phone call from my home office. Make sure you give them some good feedback. Okay. I am looking at a raise here pretty soon. So if you give me some good feedback, it'd be very, very helpful. Okay.
Okay.
All right, perfect. So Louisa, that's all we have for today. I'm glad we got this taken care of for your family. Do you have any questions before we get off the call?
At the moment, I do not.
All right, sounds good, Louisa. Well, I appreciate your time today. This is not a goodbye. This is just a see you later. We'll definitely stay in touch. If you have any questions, just give me a call.
Okay, thank you.
All right, take care and have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.